Hello, my fellow human, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this channel, this ever-growing tribe. I am truly honored to be sharing this time in this space with you. And for anyone that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And with that being said, today we are getting a message from the angels. So angels, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? Angels, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? That's the one. Thank you. We have on the bottom harmony and resolution. Look at this beautiful card. I just love these cards. I know I don't bring them out a lot, but I just really love them. They are very beautiful. All right, so let's get into the dice. Angels, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? Angels, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? Angels, what is the message you have for my fellow humans today? All right, so we have the 7th house, Sagittarius and Mars energy. We're going to be focusing on, it looks like relationships, connections, intermediate. Oh, it's been a long day for me. Forgive me, guys. Your closest connections here. We're going to be looking at this. Could be business, work, partnership, your interpersonal relationships, your interpersonal style as well as something that's coming through. So interesting energy already, but look like there's this energy to take action when it comes to a connection that you have in your life. It's okay for you to take action at this time. Like you've been wondering, like, what do I do in regards to this? Just like you don't want to push things along, or you don't want things to seem, you know, like you're trying to be nosy or pushy or forthright with anything. It's like, I do feel like you've been very cautious when it comes to this connection or to this relationship. And it's like you really want this person to know that you're there for them. And I feel like right now they're saying it's going to be important for you to lead this connection. It's not that it's all on your shoulders. I just feel like there's a lot going on with this other person, and that could be anything, right? Stress, worry, work, not enough time, whatever it is. But I feel like there's a sense of adventure that can open up here between you and this person and allow you to build a stronger connection. But I do feel like if that's not the case, they are talking about really allowing yourself to become a leader when you bring connections into your life. Don't just sit back idly and hope that friends will find you. Be a kid again and go out and talk to people and make friends like you used to when you were younger. I hear so many people complain about how hard it is to make friends as an adult. I've been there. I've complained. I've said that very thing. But I also have realized that through this time that people really believe that so much that as an adult who's seeking friends, like, you're not ever going to make friends if that's all you believe. That it's so difficult to make friends. So instead, this is about changing your mindset when it comes to that and becoming a leader in that cause and saying, I attract my soul tribe and family to me, right? And so I feel like that's the message that's really being brought forth. You're going to have to do things in an adventurous way now. You're going to have to let yourself be seen. You're going to have to be out of the ordinary when it comes to finding friends in life, when it comes to finding even relationships. And it's okay. Some aren't going to pan out, and that's okay. Not all of them are going to be meant for you, but if you're not showing yourself, right? There's a lot of anxiety here with the 8 of Swords coming through. A lot of fear, a lot of worrying, right? In the mind, it's like you don't have to worry about this. You can free yourself from this situation, but you have to be courageous enough to make a change. What else? 4 of Gabriel. which is the Four of Wands. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for your hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And in the Tarot Marseille, the Four of Wands really does talk really closely to that. Release yourself from burdensome situations, shoring up patterns that don't serve you any longer, letting go of what's not good for you any longer. And then the Nine of Gabriel on the bottom was stay determined and move forward, prepare for anything, any possibility, and environmental activism. Okay, but with the Nine of Wands in the Tarot Marseille, we're looking at this energy of fear of starting over. I feel like that's the biggest thing here. Like, I don't want to start over again. Like, I'm too old to start over. That's what I keep hearing. And you might not even be that old. Like, you could be in your 20s. You could be in your 30s. You could be in your 40s, in your 50s. You're not that old. And you're not too old to start again. Right? What we're too old for is believing that connecting with people is difficult. We're too old for that. That is a belief that we've got to let go of as a society, and we've leaned on it for far too long, right? There's so many ways to meet people now, and there's so many ways to meet people who are into the same things as you, and that's going to bring you ever closer to your soul tribe. And so I feel like the message from the angels here is to be brave. Let yourself be seen. Like, don't be afraid to be seen as you are in this moment, because the more you fear being seen, the harder it is for you to find the people who are meant to be with you on this journey. We have Capricorn energy, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Slow and steady wins the race. Right? You're not trying to meet someone today and be their best friend for the rest of life tomorrow. It takes time to build a connection. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like you have to be the leader. And if this is a connection that you've been wondering about, to be the leader in that connection is to, ask them about themselves. Make room for conversations to begin. We have house 6 here with establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Make it a routine to reach out to your friend. We're in the day and age of terrible texters, and I am guilty of this very same thing. So I'm not out here wagging my finger at nobody because I'm very guilty of it as well. But when we were young, when I was growing up, we didn't have cell phones. Pointing out my age here, but we didn't, like, cell phones didn't come out until I was more in middle school and beginning high school. And that was when cell phones really started to release for the public for us to use just on a general day-to-day basis, and texting was a thing. And like, now we have all these easy ways to connect with the people that we care about, and yet we always just say like, oh, we're too busy or I don't have time. But when I was growing up and we had friends, we would spend hours and hours and hours talking to each other on the phone, because that's what you did. You came home from school, you called your friend, you talked to them on the phone. It was a weekend. You had to argue with everyone who wanted the phone first, or who needed the phone first, or back when DSL was a thing, who's on the internet because we need the phone. But now that's not a thing. Like, now it's so difficult. Everybody's like, oh, I lose touch with everyone. But the other thing here is, are you making the effort with the Mars energy? Are you making the conscious effort to connect? And that's what they're saying. Like, we have house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay, so there's this energy that's coming through. It's so vital for you to begin communicating with the people that you want to keep in your life. Like, if they matter to you, make the effort. Don't expect them to make the effort if you're not making the effort. And if it's not someone you want in your life, okay, then don't make the effort. But I feel like this is about your soul tribe, like the people who resonate with you. You're going to have to make an effort here. We have 1414 with difference, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. And I love that came out on the bottom, because we were just talking about not wanting to start again. And it's weird because I was just looking at this deck. This is the money coming from, and I just looked at the bottom of it, and this is a card that's on the bottom, angelic help. And I wasn't even paying attention. This just happened. I saw it. This is the time to trust the universe and know you will be provided for. And I feel like they want me to show that to you, but it's so interesting because that card rarely ever surfaces from that deck. And here we have it sitting on the bottom while I'm doing the angel reading, which is so funny. Right? Just so synchronistic. May we please have another angel number here for this reading? Angels, what else would you like to say? All right. On the bottom of this, we have balance, 222. Maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your desires. So let's see what this one is. 1212, big ventures, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, and faith. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. And I feel like that's exactly what they want you to know. Like, there are people who are meant to be in your life. They exist. They are real. They are real. Yes, they are. But you have to make an effort too, right? Nothing in life will just fall into our laps. And if it does, it's probably not meant for us anyways. And so it's not to say that manifestation is hard. Manifestation is meant to be easy, but it also requires some work on our part. Clarity, 543. Trust yourself in the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Soon you'll gain clarity about your life's purpose. And I feel like connecting with people on the same journey as you is going to help you connect to your life's purpose. We have self-love, 676. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. This is also a message from the angels that it's so important for you to love yourself, because how can you invite someone in to love you if you don't know how to love yourself? Right? We're asking them to do something that we ourselves are not willing to do for ourselves. So we're going to take a look at your card. We have listen deeply. Look, this care, this love, listening to your heart is so vital right now. Let's see what this card says. I love these cards. It says, angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself. If you aren't able to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection to the information, insight, and guidance that can support you going forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding dealing with something you feel that you've had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop, listen to yourself, and do it now. Your expansion and growth depend on it. If you have received challenging information recently about your life from any source and you are unsure whether to believe it or not, this card assures you that it is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy. So listen deeply. The whispers of our inner voice are subtle, and it takes patience and willingness to hear them. Often this voice can seem intense, honest, and direct, but that's because it wants us to hone in on our truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and refuse to listen. But all we are doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward for us. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor, and divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make us feel low. If you are unsure what information is guidance, what is based on fear or ego, call on the angels to help you hear and understand the information that's rising up within. You can also invite them in to clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for guidance that is relevant to the present moment. So if you're not sure what to do, they're saying lean on us. We're giving you guidance, but it's also important for you to deeply listen to your own intuitive self so that you can find that harmony and that resolution, or finding the friends and the connections that you want in your life. They do exist for you. They are out there. But also we do have to take action to bring those in, okay? So this is what I see for you here. If you felt like this was your message, leave the little hourglass emoji down below and say, through listening to my intuition and following the guidance of angels, I know that slow and steady action is the best way to build strong relationships and friendships in my life. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box in order to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships, but if not, thank you so much for your continued support here. And with that being said, I want to take a quick second to say thank you to your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, source, my spirit guides, for all coming through to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.